Hey friends, this is day 3 of our Disney Wish cruise, and we are so excited to be back at Castaway Cay. This is Disney's private island in the Bahamas, and it is going to be a wonderful day. But before we head onto the island, we definitely need to get some energy and have another big breakfast down at Marceline Market. Now, the selection is pretty much identical to the day before, with the one difference being that the Eggs Benedict is with chorizo as an option. And as you can see me cutting into my poached eggs there, they were super delicious. One of them was a little more runny than the other, and that's the way I like it. Obviously had to get Mickey waffles because it's not breakfast without Mickey waffles. And Brittany got this egg fried rice, which was incredible. After breakfast, we headed down to the atrium for the Royal Gathering. Now, this is an event that takes place on the ship, and you have to register for it for you to get in line. You get one-on-one time with a variety of princesses, and it takes about 30 minutes to get through the entire experience. And I loved filming all of the interactions that Brittany had with the different princesses. There you saw Tiana, Moana, Cinderella, and her favorite, Rapunzel. They had a wonderful interaction where they talked about the different artwork all over the ship. And the final princess was Belle on the grand staircase. After the one-on-ones with the princesses, we had this awesome interaction with Lady Lily and her brother, Lord Leopold. They were hysterical, and I love just this small time that we had with them. After the Royal Gathering, it was time to hit the beach, and we took some pictures with Captain Jack Sparrow. Now, if you want pictures with more characters on the beach, you do have to get up early because they take them off the beach because it gets super hot throughout the day. So we caught Captain Jack Sparrow, and then we saw Mickey standing on the beach in his little buggy and got a really nice photo of Brittany there as well. I will say that 3 days is just not enough time to do everything that you want to do on board the ship. So you really have to prioritize and plan out what you are going to do while you're on the Disney Wish. We decided to do the Castaway Cay's Stingray Adventure, which is a really fun experience where you get to feed the stingrays and you get to snorkel with them. And I've done another stingray experience in the past, and I will say that the way Disney does this is so much better. They actually train their stingrays to come up on a ramp and eat off of a Mickey plate, so you get a really good look at them. They are absolutely beautiful creatures, and after you feed them, you get about 45 minutes to swim with them. Now, I call this move the Stingray Shuffle because you don't want to step on a stingray, so you really have to be careful about what you're doing out in the water. Snorkeling with the stingrays was so much fun. As you can see, we came up on a few of them that were nested in the sand. It was really fun to swim up to them and see them nested in the sand like that. Now, a few times I just kind of sat in the water and waited for them to come underneath me, and then I got to see them nest into the sand. It was super cool. After our stingray excursion, it was time for lunch, and what's really nice about Castaway Cay is lunch is included, and it is a barbecue meal. It is served buffet style, and it is open from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. Now, they have a really good variety of options. Obviously, there's bags of chips. For those that want a bag of chips, I'd opted out of it. They have a fruit salad, but they also have a fruit bar, so I didn't grab any fruit from here. They have various pasta salads as well, and potato salad and coleslaw, but I am much more interested in the meat options. Now, they were out of burgers when I approached, which is fine because I didn't really want a burger, but they have burgers and hot dogs. They have these brisket sandwiches, which were really tasty, and they had grilled chicken and pork ribs. I had to grab a couple corn on the cob pieces because they were very small. They also had some salmon, but I had a ton of fish on the ship already, so I opted not to have any salmon or any beans. I grabbed a couple pieces of cornbread, but skipped on the cookies because there were other dessert options, and the dessert options on board the ship were honestly much better looking than those, so I passed on them. They had this whole bar of fresh fruit, so I grabbed a few pieces of pineapple and watermelon, and I headed back to our table to enjoy my meal. Now, I will say that the ribs were the best part of this. The chicken was a little dry, so I really only had a bite of that, but overall, it was a pretty decent meal. At this point, we were pretty exhausted, so we just wanted to walk around the beach a little bit before we headed back to the ship because we had a couples massage scheduled on board, which was amazing, and I didn't really feel like showing that off because I wanted to enjoy that intimate moment with my wife, and I can tell you right now that it was incredible. Now, this is my favorite spot on the Cay because this area is very underutilized by other guests. You get a beautiful view of the water and the beach, and there's not a lot of people over here. It's also very well shaded by a bunch of palm trees. You also get this amazing view of the cruise ship when you are back here. We had such a wonderful time on the Disney Wish. My only complaint was that we didn't have a day at sea to recover. There was also just simply not enough time to explore everything on board the Disney Wish. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this, and we'll see you on our next video.